Hello, everyone. This is Keith Jackson. And one thing I know for sure is that anchor charts help us study important concepts at a pace that's all our own. Sometimes we need that alone time to kind of really study the material at our own pace with the way that we learn things. Each and every one of us needs to do that. Again, anchor charts is a way to help you do that, help you find an alone place, a library, or something like that, and you can kind of use self-talk to explain the concept to you. And so here's what we're going to do today. We're going to build on our understanding of subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. And so again, in the case of 10/7 minus 5/8, we can find the least common multiple. Now, some people might say, hey, why don't you just multiply 10 times 8 and you get 80? Yes, 80 is a common multiple of 10 and 8, but it is not the least common multiple. It is not the first common multiple that they have in common. And I would like to prove that to you by first counting by the two denominators. And so for 7/10, 10 is the denominator, so let's count by 10. So we 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and so on, even up to 80 if we like. And now let's do the same thing with 5/8, because 8 is the denominator. So let's count by 8s. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. Okay, I can go to 48 if I like, but I find that 40 comes first. 40 is the least common multiple of 10 and 8. And that's what we're going to use as our common denominator. And so let us compare 7/10, okay, with 40 as our denominator. We know that 10 times 4 would give us 40. And so whatever we do to the denominator, we're going to do to the numerator. 7 times 4 equals 28. And so 28/40 is the equivalent of 7/10. They're equivalent fractions. And so likewise, for 5/8, we're going to compare that with 40 as our denominator, and we know that 8 times 5 will give us 40. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Whatever we do to the denominator, we're going to do to the numerator. 8 times 5 is 40. 5 times 5 is 25. 25/40 is equivalent to 5/8, and we can go ahead and replace 7/10 with 28/40, and we'll replace 5/8 with 25/40. And then we'll just simply subtract the numerators. 28 minus 25 will give us 3 over 40, because 40 will still be in the denominator position because the denominator is the theme of the fraction. Just always keep that in mind. That's what I will say in every presentation, that your denominator is very important because it tells us what to do. And so in this case, we also have a diagram in which we will subtract 25 from 28/40. So this whole diagram represents 28/40. Okay, so there are 40 squares. We have 28 of them shaded, but now we're going to subtract 25 of them. And when we do that, we have just 3 left, 3 out of 40. Right now would be a great time to pause the video and study the anchor chart, and then grab a pencil and paper and take notes. But in the meantime, please like and subscribe to Jackson's Math Notebook. Until next time, have a great day and goodbye.